obviously, it's nice. It's a great accomplishment to make it to the Frozen Four, but I think we've done a good job of not getting too high or too low at any point in time in the season. Our one main focus is just St. Cloud. We're not satisfied with being at the Frozen Four. We're there to win a national championship, and we're gonna take it one game at a time.
Yeah, can you talk a little bit about the reaction when you got back on campus and from the fans to where your program is, specifically to you after the incredible, you're on Sports Center and all that good stuff, and what the buzz is like around here?
The buzz around campus has been great, and it's been great all year. Support from the fans and the community has been awesome. It's certainly helped us a lot throughout the entire year, and as of late, it's been even better. You could tell the fans are behind us, and we're excited to have them.
Matthew, could you talk about sort of the innate chemistry that these guys have and how you fit into that? What do you see out there on the ice for these guys, and how you kind of complement that?
Well, it's obviously something I've never seen before, and coming into last year, I kind of wanted to take a step back and just kind of get a feel for how they play, and they're excellent together. They've been playing together for a long time, and I had the chance to learn how they do it, and I think throughout the past year and a half, I've had a pretty good feel of how they play, and I've been able to fill in the blanks, I think.
Kellen and Connor, obviously you guys have been playing a long time, but for a chance for you guys as brothers to have a chance to win a college hockey national championship, I mean, is this something you guys dreamed of, and did you ever think it would become a reality?
I don't know. Before this, we won a couple national championships, and I don't know. We really wanted to kind of bring that here to Quinnipiac to do too. And the first couple years were learning years, and we did well. But this year's gone really great, and we're just excited to be there.
Matt, can you talk about each one individually and just their strengths on the ice, Kellen and Connor?
Well, we like to say Connor's a little more reckless than Kellen. He's kind of he's the player that kind of gets after it, gets gritty, and whereas Kellen obviously runs the power play and stuff like that. He's the one with a little more poise, and I think they're both great at different areas, and they're both really good complete players, so they complement each other really well.
Can you talk about you're a little undersized? How do you make up for that?
I think with all three of us, we like to go in every game and say we're not going to lose a battle, we're not going to lose a race, and I think that's one thing that sets us apart. It doesn't matter how big you are, you can always outwork somebody. So that's one thing we think about every time we go out and ice.
So Connor and Kellen, can you just talk about playing with each other? I mean, obviously you've grown up. Do you automatically know where the other guy is on the ice? Do you talk about it when you're off the ice, or is there some sort of a sixth sense that goes on with you guys? Or?
I mean, some people like to think that there's a sixth sense there just with the twin telepathy, but I think it just comes with playing with each other for forever, pretty much, and then being best friends off the ice too. So it's just like we've been really comfortable with each other out there, and we talk a lot too, so that helps out in knowing where each other are. So I mean, I'd like to think it's kind of twin things, but I think it's just from playing with each other for a while.
And yeah, I mean, during practice and whenever, just same with PAX, we talk about everything, about what we're going to do against teams, and just try and keep things simple and try and get our forecheck and things like that. So we're talking constantly out there. I mean, if one of us makes a mistake, we are right there to say something about it and say, you know what, we wanted this instead. So we're real accountable with each other, and I think that's one of the main things that makes us successful.
Do any of you guys have friends on the Yale team, and have you had any contact with them since the weekend?
I don't know a single player on Yale.
No.
Not personally, no.
No, it's good for them though, and good for the league, and they've been playing well to beat Toast Minnesota and Nodak. So it's congratulations to them, and hopefully we see them in the final.
You two don't know either, can you?
No.
No, we knew a player from last year, Kevin Limbert, but other than that, we don't know any. Don't know any Yale guys.
Annoying and all to have to share the spotlight with the arch rival team 9 miles down the road. I mean, you guys made this historical run, and then they're in there too.
No, I don't think so. I think it speaks volume of our league. Obviously, it's ECAC is a league that hasn't had too much respect over the last couple of years. I think it's been getting better. So, if anything, we're happy about it. It'd be awesome to see them later on down the road.
Do you guys like the idea that it used to be college hockey in New England? People would think of Boston, and now it's New Haven.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Even Union beating Boston College there on Saturday is a pretty big deal. So I think overall it's just really good for our league and especially the area too.
Both Coach and Zach were talking about just how lighthearted you guys are, what kind of have kept you on top by keeping you guys calm. They were talking about the locker room just being really fun. No one's really given us an example of just how loose your team is. What is it like if I was to go in the locker room when you guys maybe perhaps didn't think that maybe was in
Yeah, I don't know. I like to think I keep things a little loose in the room and with everyone. I got some funny sayings and stuff to say just to keep guys loose and and just I don't know. I don't really want to say anything because they're kind of embarrassing, but let's just say we keep the dressing room pretty loose. But when we're on the ice, we're all business. So off the ice a little bit, you just want to keep guys loose.
Anyone on the team does anyone still deal with nerves at all? Anyone kind of struggle with that at all? And how do you guys resolve that?
I mean, personally, I do. I mean, I think it's a good thing to be nervous. You turn that kind of stuff into positive energy, and this far in the season, it's hard to say you're not nervous. Obviously, games, they're pretty big games. So, but I think everyone does a good job of handling it well. Like we said, everyone keeps each other loose, and we're so mentally prepared and focused on the game that it's not really a problem come game time.
Did you guys have a good idea that Matthew would fit in well with you when you guys first got paired with him, and did you when you first played with him, did you guys talk about it afterwards and say, hey, he might be a good fit?
Yeah, I think at the end of last year we got put together. I think we probably had 20 games or something like that, and we fit real well together. Both these guys are great players, and we learn from each other. We constantly learn about the game, and we bring out the best work ethic in each other, like being accountable. We expect 110%. I expect perfection out of both these guys. So, and they do the same with me. So, I think that definitely is why we fit well together.
Have you picked up that Quinnipiac yet, or?
I think so. He's pretty good. I roommate with this guy, so he's a triplet, so it's good.
Is this how you're going to do interviews the rest of the way? 3-1?
I hope so.
Certainly makes it easier.
Can I ask one question about Eric real quick? Sure. You guys obviously are great goal scorers. From your perspective, what makes him so good and what makes it so hard to get the puck by him?
I just think he really never gives up on anything. He's such a spectacular athlete. He never gives up, and those two things together, it just kind of makes him just that kind of step better than everyone. I know I could probably count the goals I've scored on him on one hand in practice this year. So it's great to shoot on him for us too, and I think it's helped him a lot too.
What's he like as a teammate, as a person?
He is a very special guy. He's very intense. We really saw it this year, especially. He's just super focused. He expects everyone to go out there and compete for him because he's doing the same. And he's a great guy. He's real confident, real fun guy to be around, and he helps keep the dressing room focused. That's for sure.
He smiles a little bit. Is he a funny guy, or is he?
Yeah, he's funny. Obviously,
He's a goalie.
He's a goalie. He's a perfect definition of a goalie. I think if you look at Eric, funny taste in music and all that kind of stuff, funny rituals, little things that just other guys wouldn't normally do, but it works for him. So we